Hello there and welcome back to another ZZZ video. This time we are going to be building Miyabi. I did the pools for her a while ago. I wanted to post this video a lot quicker, but with generally the fact that the streams for both Genshin and Wuwa would be out pretty much today and tomorrow from the moment I'm recording it, I wanted to focus on putting those videos out first and then having the Miyabi build. But yeah, it's time to actually get into it. So I did pull for her on the day of the patch release, of course, and now it's time to actually go ahead and build her. But first, as for a team, I don't really have a good bamboo to actually use on her. But I do have, where is it? Preset config. I kind of wish this was a lot easier to access. I do have this with Miyabi, Yanagi, and Sukaku. With the Electro Boo for now, just because whatever. Anyway, I usually don't even build my Bang Boos because I don't feel like they really do that much damage. I might be wrong. I might be entirely wrong. I really should start building them. Anyway, so yeah, the reason why Yanagi is because she can quite easily build electric charges, and it's kind of like a dual DPS sort of setup, I'd say. You go with Yanagi, you get the electric off on the enemy, and then you go back on Miyabi to get the frost burn, because Miyabi does have a special version of freeze. She doesn't have like actual norm. Oh, you can actually see on her elemental icon is different than Sukaku's. So technically we have a straight up new element, because it also has its own anomaly bar. Interesting. So I guess we might get a specialized version of every element at some point. Maybe? That could be interesting. But yeah, so pretty much a sort of dual DPS type of build. You go on Yanagi, you do a bunch of stuff on her, you go on Miyabi, do a bunch of stuff. And the interesting part is that's gonna work even better because of the possibility to do your ultimate with both of them now. Anyway, let's get straight into building though, and first things first is of course going to be leveling up. Now, the thing is, I have a bunch of materials, but I think the main thing I don't have is, I do have a bunch, I guess. Is going to be the character like ascension materials, because I haven't pre-farmed for her really. I have pre-farmed one thing because it's very easy to do. And it's not even that many of them actually. It's only 138. I did get a bunch of basic free ships because I do have Ellen Joe, and using Ellen Joe on the in the store allows you to get a lot of different things. But yeah. So the first thing I'll have to actually go, I can convert, well, many, is to go ahead and get enough of these things to promote her to level 60. Well, promote from 50 to 60 and then get level 60. Jesus, these guys are going to be annoying to deal with, as always. But yeah, I do have 1,000 battery costs in here, and I do have the overflow battery as well pretty much filled, because I never used that the overfill. So my only real problem with the farming in this game, at the very least for the character components and stuff, is this: why do you have to make time move on? Bernice, are you okay? I don't think so. I'm gonna leave that for a bit later. Because it's kind of annoying, right, to always be put out. So either you don't have a continue button and you're put back out here for no reason, or you're put back out here because there's the day rollover, which is kind of annoying. I do wish that they wouldn't have the day rollover in between. I do want to do one more round to get 20 blue ones, right? So I have that going, and keep all the 20 purples for later. But I do think I need way more than that, if I recall correctly. But yeah, we'll see. And that's another wish that we can do. I think I'll just do it right now, and level up to level 50 after auto adding, which is. And I need 2 more rounds. Okay, it doesn't actually. There's no way I can craft them, right? Craft 1. That's okay, I can only craft 1. So I do need to do 2 more rounds. A bit annoying, but first, do this this little wish over here. Actually, I'll do those 2 rounds and I'll do the wish after, because I'll have 2 of them, you know? Why is literally everyone giving me messages in game? Jeez. Like, I don't know. Anyway, but that's besides the point. The point is, I can actually go ahead if I do find her. Hopefully she goes at the top so it's easier to find. Promotion and auto add. Man, now I need to farm some XP materials again. That's gonna be interesting. But then again, I don't really plan on pulling anyone in the next version. Like, I'm kind of waiting to see what it's after that. Anyway, if I recall correctly, her does it say anywhere what the stat was? I think it's crit damage if I recall correctly, but I'm not too certain. Anyway, let's go ahead and do those two pulls on the standard banner, and then I gotta get going on actually leveling up her weapon. You know, I do genuinely find it quite funny how, with purely the 1000 battery I had from just drinking the daily coffee, I actually ended up being able to get enough to level both Miyabi and her weapon up, which is quite neat, not gonna lie. Only 100. I thought it'd be way more. I don't even know why I did that. Truth be told, I only really needed it to bring it to max ascension. Because of the crit rate. But yeah, right now we got, with only the weapon and her level up, where it's 1500 attack, 29% crit rate, and 50% crit damage. Of course, the interesting part is that do you have a recommend? This set is really good for her. So it's a 16% crit damage, and when you have more than enough, like an anomaly, you get another 30% crit damage. And when you freeze or trigger shatter, you can get crit rate. So right, because she's an interesting character, and I feel like it's going to be pretty hard to build her drives properly, because she needs like attack, crit rate, crit damage, and anomaly proficiency. So that's going to be an interesting thing to do. But before I even get to those, which is gonna take a while, I'm not even gonna go for a proper like big build, because unfortunately I also don't have Yanagi built properly. Because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to ZZ characters. That's after I got my Ellen Joe, which is doing pretty well, not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna get some decent ones at the very least, but I'm not gonna go too hard onto it. But before that, there's this little thing called skills that I do want to unlock a bunch of these talents. Right, because that'd be kind of neat. I do need those. Higher dimensional data thunderous dragon. There's a I guess it's this might be spoilers for the main story, which I haven't done yet. So I'll first try to get these as high as possible. Maybe I can get them maxed out, and then I'll focus on the core passive. So now that we're in purple territory, I'm actually kind of curious, what does the game even recommend me to go for? So it's the passive, normal attack, and ultimate. I guess, yeah, because the charge attack does get here, yeah, with at least 2 points of Fallen Frost, hold basic attack to activate her specialist. So yeah, it is just focusing on the core passive, basic attack, and ultimate. It does make a lot of sense. So let's get this up to pretty much almost max, actually. It is interesting how they chose to do level 12 here when it comes to Z. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of materials I'm gonna need from here. But the good thing about that is that how do I actually see the amount of resin? I think if I go in here, I can actually see how much I have, right? And skills, ice, next, yep. 2400 backup battery, oh yeah. That is gonna be a bit annoying. I think I'll do the proper like farming for this. I'll stop the recording right now. I'll do the farming for all of the skills necessary. I think I'll use first 1000 resin and then I'll just I can only use 240 at a time. Bro, really? Oh man. That's kind of annoying. I wanted to use like full-blown 1000. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you guys after that. I don't think there's gonna be anything big happening in between, so yep. So here's the thing. I did a quick calculus, and in order for me to actually upgrade everything to level 11, it just take me a very long time, and most of the battery power I have in the game, it's like 2000 battery power to get everything maxed. So what I've done though is I will be getting the basic attack, of course, to max, to level 11. I don't know if I'll ever max the character. I'll think about Ellen though, we'll see. And I'm also going to get the ultimate and the special attack, as the upgrade suggestion is telling me, because most likely these are going to be indeed the highest damage capabilities that I'm going to be getting from the character. You know, dash attack is good and all, but and unfortunately these are going to be sitting at 7. I will be upgrading them slowly throughout the days, even though I'm not really going to be able to play much during the Christmas time period and stuff until, you know, until like January 8th, which is when I'll be back, which unfortunately is gonna mean I'll miss the initial Genshin part, the initial Genshin patch for the new year. Anyway, that's besides the point. And I also am planning to kind of get these to maybe level, I guess level E would be okay. Sycophant's Refinement, because I think I can get 4 or 5 of these. Because the boss materials themselves should be pretty chill to get, because I can get 5 of them per thing, which is also going to be interesting, because both this and the new weekly boss should be, well, new. I guess it could be a bit of a spoiler when you think about it, because it might end up, you know, but then again, I don't think it would be a spoiler other than seeing how the thing looks. But yeah, let's get into it. This could be kind of interesting to see what new boss is around. Calm down, buddy. Now, of course, these guys are so tanky though. It takes me three anomaly buildups to actually take them down, and that's kind of annoying. But I do wanna see the new boss. Ooh, it'll look cool. I really like the designs of the bosses. Well, most enemies actually, at least the ones that are ethereals, they look really good. Oh,
let's make this quick.
Okay, let me not just play around with this guy, because I really don't want to lose this. I do have to do this fight a couple times, and I do have to fight the weekly boss a couple times as well.
Now, you're the prey.
Honestly, I really should have put on Bernice's burn as well. But I guess at this point it doesn't really matter, because I got 2 more anomaly buildups and is down. Whoa! What are you doing? Don't give me immunity phases, that's not nice. Okay, so that was not bad at all. Quite an easy boss to react to when it comes to like the moves that it does. Actually, good question. How many do I actually need for each? So I need 2, 6, 15, 30. I need 30 of them. That's 6 runs. That's 5 more runs from now. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and then I'll see you guys properly when I have to fight the weekly boss. And again, I think there might be a problem. I don't remember. Was it in here that you can farm? Yeah, I think it was easy that you can infinitely farm weekly boss materials by giving some resin. And once again, after a tiny bit of farming, doing killing the boss a bunch of times, it's time for the weekly boss. Now, I thought that I'm not really able to do it because I gotta explain a bit. So initially I thought I'm not really able to do it because I clicked on this and clicked on Otter's Hunt, and initially it said it's not available, which I thought, okay, so that means I would have to do the main story, even though I remember I didn't last time. And then I went to Outpost Logistics because, you know, in Outpost Logistics, I only now found out really that these are actually giving you boss materials. So I bought 4 of these, and then I went and actually checked the boss. Now, I'm not going to go into the thing because it's a spoiler. It's a pretty big spoiler actually for the finale of the story. So even though this video isn't gonna come out near the beginning of the patch, I still don't want to spoil people. So I did do one. I will do another one right now, but I'll do this one at max level because I think I should still be able to see the first one and actually explain what I usually do. Yeah, so for example, here's the thing. If you take a look at the amount of ferocious grips you get, from level 30 to level 65, there's no real difference, right? There's, like, literally none. The only real difference being in pretty much everything else that you get here, other than, well, the W engine bits, which, yeah. So what I usually do is I usually do these at the lowest level just in order to get the farming done real quick. So what I want to do is I want to do a level 60 for that boss, and I'll see you guys once I get into the boss fight, because I did do one at level 30 to check if there's any spoilers within the fight itself. So yeah, let's get that done. So yeah, it's gonna be done at level 60 because I genuinely don't trust myself to be able to do this at level 65. Because I'm not really that great at the game. Hello! Yeah, this boss is actually kind of cool. It has a bunch of really interesting moves, especially in the after the face transition. And of course, like, all of those, like, limbs and whatnot. I really should put this on him since I'm doing this now. Ah, oh, Jesus. This guy is going to be hard to beat. I think I'm actually gonna lose this one.
I'll make it painless. Here's a taste of the abyss. This'll be painless. Psych. Oops, sorry.
Well, at least I'm gonna get him in the face transition. Get away from that. I don't know if dude actually explodes or not. Now he's gonna do a cool thing. I think does it right after the face transition. Yup.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah. So this looks awesome. I don't want to stick to it too much because I don't know how much damage it does. Oh, I do have multiple lives now that I think about it.
Now, you're the prey.
Won't be forgiven.
Oh, does this multiple times? I didn't expect it. I guess it does make sense, you know. Now fall. Hehehehe. You're not allowed to do special moves. Only I am allowed to do special moves.
You may remain silent.
How do you like me now? Here's a taste of the abyss. Let's make this quick.
Whoa. Whoa, dude, calm down. Bro, I was just about to assault and disorder. Bro, that's not nice. Come back down. Thank you very much.
No escape. Want some more? The pressure's on.
You're headed too far.
The final act begins now.
And we're done. Let's go. Oh, nice close-up, by the way. Anyway, besides the point. How long? Oh, 518. Oh god, it took me so long to beat him. Yeah, you can pretty much see how my team is not really like perfected for this. And if I had went for level 65, I think it would have taken me 10 minutes. If not even longer than that. I had to cut out there because it put me on the same screen. I don't want to spoil people. Game, come on. I genuinely would put the bosses' names with question mark, question mark, question mark if the person that's playing the game hasn't finished the story, just so that they don't get spoiled. Because, like, Miyabi's gonna be a character a lot of people would have pulled on day one and tried to build on day one. So they would go before doing the story to try to build her, and they would get spoiled, right? It's a pretty big spoiler, I'd say. I haven't done the story itself, but yeah. Anyway, let's get these guys upgraded as well. Oh god, my poor money. I think I just used I think I just used 2 million 2 million Denny's in just this one single session. Oh god, I really should take a look at the very beginning of the video to see. So yeah, Miyabi right now has level E in the core passive, level 11 in ultimate basic attack and special attack, level 7 in dodge and assist. Herself is at level 60 with level 60 W engine. Words are not wording. So now, all that's really left to do is, well, I guess, get all of these things with challenges. Oh, neat. I have a notorious hunt challenge. I didn't realize that's a thing. And take these. I get another wish. It's so funny how I do 3 wishes on the building video of all things, but I don't mind because it gets me closer to the lichen that I want to get at 300. Maybe a purple? Not even that. So now, all that's really left to do is to get some good disk drives. Is it this one? No, is it at the very end? Yeah, Branch and Blade Song and Astral Voice. Then again, what's this? Oh, the coupons. You can directly receive the reward of a routine cleanup task. I've heard of those. I don't know exactly how do you get them properly, but from what I can see, it's like it's attack, ice damage, and crit rates that you want to get on her, which is interesting because you don't really get please use my presets. Should I use her? I will be playing with the team for a bit, even though it's not really properly built because I don't have anything on Yanagi really. I recommend level 60. Sure, I have level 60, bro. But yeah. So what I'll do right now is I'll do a couple runs with you guys here, and I'm on the proficiency HP attack. But I'm gonna do most of the actual farming kind of off camera, and then I'll be taking a look at the at these afterwards. Oh god, 3 flat stats and percent attack. Ugh, bro. So yeah, let's do it. Like I guess 2 times. Use this round of resin, and then I'll get on doing, you know, the actual pure grind. I don't know if I'll use all of the battery power I have for this. Maybe I get lucky early. I'll have to actually see about that. Of course I get none. Crit rate, HP, defense. Well, this could have been decent if it had, I don't know, crit damage instead of flat defense. Attack percent, not really good. And the slightest, man. This is gonna be annoying. Anyway, one more run. Let's go. And of course another triple flat stat, and it's not even like, I guess pen is not that bad, but still, man, come on. I haven't felt the need and the hopelessness of having to get a double crit artifact of any sort in a while. So yeah, I'll be going on ahead and trying to get myself a pretty decent set. I'm not gonna go for something too high. But yeah, I'll see. The good news is that I'll be getting a lot of like disk drive like things by you know, deleting these ones and whatnot. So I might be able to craft a bunch of them. Maybe get lucky to crafting. Maybe use, I don't know. Would I want to use one of those like main stat choice thingies? Yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys once I get bored of this. So it's been a while since I did have to go through quite a bit of resin. I think it was, sorry, battery power. I think it's like 1900 total I had to go through. Don't remember exactly how much I was left off after getting the boss. But I do have a set that is quite that has quite the potential. Let me go back with the filter because I goes away and stuff. So Woodpecker Electro, Branch and Blade Song. That's pretty much the 2 sets that you want to use. With the focus on crit damage, crit rate, attack, and pen from the looks of it. I really thought it would be Anomaly, but I guess Miyabi doesn't really need as much Anomaly as other Anomaly characters. She's kind of like more geared towards the generic crits rather than specifically Anomaly, and especially since her Anomaly stuff like scales with her crit rate, if I recall correctly, from her main from the core passive. But yeah, I do have a bunch of these. Some are better than the others, I guess. Unfortunately, I didn't get like Woodpecker. Like the Woodpecker pieces I've gotten from dismantling and trying to create them through the crafting menu, rather than actually farming for Woodpecker. So I feel like these would be the kind of like the worst in a way, because I have a bunch of B&B ones, like from, you know, in all of these. Well, I say in all of these, and then this one is the only one that has a lot of them, these 3, which is interesting now that I think about it. Most of these are again like crafted ones, because I did look at anything I actually saw some potential in. Well, some potential, not a lot of it. But yeah, let's actually begin with I'd say, well, not necessarily the best piece. This would have been so good if it had attack percent. But let's get into it and see how this goes. Hopefully this is going to go... Oh my god. Okay. Crit damage, that's nice. More crit damage. That's a bad roll. Going crit rate. Did you just go to... Okay, it went 1 in pen, so this isn't bad. The thing is, I am at 50% crit rate, but I kind of need some more because of this. Where is it? Increases Frost Anomaly build-up rate by 100% of Miyabi's crit rate up to a maximum increase of 80%. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it's straight up 100 and not like 150% of the crit. But then again, her main, like her weapon, her signature does give you crits. Speaking of crit, I guess this one would be a good one to get up. I do have another crit rate, but this is kind of meh. At least this one does have crit damage straight away and percentage attack. But yeah, I did get a bit lucky with this one. So let's see this one where it actually goes. Okay, more pen. So just don't go defense percent, and then I'm happy. I had to say it. Are you serious? What was the final one? Really, bro? You couldn't have went at least one into attack or crit damage. You just couldn't do it. You had to be like, you know what? I'll take one of the more important pieces and I'll like screw it up entirely. Then again, technically, I'd say the ice damage bonus is also as important. It does have crit rate 2 flats, but I genuinely don't have any other, like, elemental pieces. I have this one, which is, again, pretty good other than the defense percent. There's something with me and defense percent, I guess. So I kind of hope we get at least, like, one... I genuinely don't want to look at this. Okay, that's one crit rate. Attack is decent, but again, it's a flat stat, so it's bad anyway. And okay, okay, one crit rate roll, 3 attack rolls. Okay, that's technically not good. I guess this one would be next, since you know, attack percent really good. Too bad it's flat attack here. But again, I genuinely don't really have many pieces in general. But again, it's oh god, I'm not going to have that many things left here. I might actually have to farm some now that I think about it. Oh, it was flat attack. Okay, 1 in crit rate. Give me some crit damage, please. Okay, 1 more in crit damage. Flat attack is bad. And flat defense. I guess it has 1 in crit damage, right? Right. This one has HP. This one at least has pen. The thing is, how much crit rate do I have? 73%. So I'm close enough, I'd say, that. But then again, these two don't have crit rate at all. And it's kind of like the thing. And this one I have to keep, I have to use this one specifically because I don't have other good woodpecker pieces. In a way, this is kind of like the most annoying part about building characters here, is because you can have 2 set bonuses active at once, in the sense of, you know, you can have a 4-piece and a 2-piece active at the same time, compared to Genshin's 4 pieces or 2 pieces. Because it just makes building a lot harder in a way, because you could get some really cool pieces for, you know, for BMB in all slots, but then you kind of have to use specific ones for woodpecker depending on what you actually get. Anyway, let's enhance this one. Okay, attack percent is good, so as long as this rolls into everything but flat attack, I'm happy. I just had to say it, didn't I? At least it is like 1 crit damage roll as well. Again, very annoying. This is like, I really don't like it. You know what? I'll first get both of these to. Okay, so that's flat defense. This one's really scary, and this one is attack percent. So it genuinely doesn't really matter which one I'm leveling, because both ones have like only 1 good stat. Again, crit rate 73%, and with a bit of like changes and whatnot, I should be able to get it a bit higher. Again, like this is the one I would change the most. Truth be told, do I even really want to level this one up? Because like, I guess I could. What's my crit damage? Crit damage is 109%. You know, let's level. I'll level this one up first. I'll try to see if I can get both of them leveled up. I think I should be able to get both. Okay. Okay, never mind. 3 rolls into flat HP. Okay, 1 roll into 2 rolls into flat defense. This isn't even funny. Like, I thought maybe it would be funny if I get bad rolls, but no, it's not funny. Don't laugh. Stop laughing. I'm gonna come after you if you do. Anyway, besides getting some really bad rolls in the last one, I think it's so I'm coping, right? I'm coping right now because, you know, like defense roll, flat defense, flat attack roll, 3 flat attack rolls instead of getting at least 1 more crit rate roll there. This is 3 defense percent rolls. That's like it's really annoying, not gonna lie. But truth be told, I don't know, like 2600 attack. I have more attack than my Jane Doe, but then again on Jane, I kind of have focused mainly on anomaly proficiency and stuff. But yeah, 73,109 with 2600 attack. I do have enough anomaly proficiency to trigger the which one was it? The weapon? Was it the weapon? I think it was the weapon. No? What was it? Oh, it was the drive. When anomaly mastery exceeds 115 points. Oh, I'm barely there, wow. So, I know I don't really have any more resin, but let's actually give her a try in her own domain. Well, her own, like, sets. Yeah, I did farm this at level 50 because, truth be told, I don't really have a reason to farm it level 60, I guess, other than getting more plating agent and stuff like that, which I should start doing from now. Do I really have to? You know what, screw it. I'll use a battery. No biggie. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and see how this goes. Again, I don't really have a good bamboo, and Yanagi doesn't really have, like, if I go to it, you're gonna laugh at me. No level ups, right? No level ups here, and I don't have anything on Sukaku. I know I should, and I will get to build both Sukaku and Yanagi. I just didn't really have the time, honestly. But yeah, let's actually see Miyabi's like straight up damage, because I'm honestly curious right now. I've been curious ever since I got her to properly see, you know, a build Miyabi. Then again, you do try her in the story and everything, so...
You're done. I'm unstoppable. My blade is already sheathed.
Okay. So technically, so generally, wait, it was the level 51 that I was doing in 15 seconds. So that's 22 seconds. That's actually way faster than my Jane team now that I think, well, Jane herself. Okay. And it's again without like quick swapping to Yanagi or Sukaku's buffs. Of course it eats ether damage bonus. I'll just lock it because it's an elemental one. HP percent. Lovely. I don't know why would I even try to see if I get any good artifacts there, because it's never gonna happen. Let me also go ahead and actually test her out against her own boss. Yeah, all I can say right now is that she deals a lot of damage. A lot of damage, oh my god. Also, yeah, I do need these because I do need 30 more. So yeah, that's it. Cool. This feels so good. And again, she's not even like technically like perfected in a way. I could say it because again, I'm missing a couple levels. I could crown her. I'm also missing, you know, good drives, like actual good drives. Plus, I can still get 7% more crit rate to buff this. But yeah, if I do go, what's the percentage? So it goes from 1375 to 1500% of Miyabi's attack. And causing to get all squad members accumulate 20% more anomaly buildup against enemies under the frostburn. So that's also another thing which is going, well, it's only 1%, but still. So when Frostbite hits, it will consume, well, a flag frostbite with ice fire, it will consume the ice fire to trigger Frostburn Break, dealing frost damage equal to 1500. Oh my god, that's 15 times. She's gonna deal a ton of damage. Honestly, I'm really excited to, you know, finish building Sukaku specifically because of her Sukaku being a good buffer for Miyabi. Again, there is an idea to go for a Lycan team, like the same team that Ellen would want, which would be Miyabi, Lycan, and Sukaku. If you do not have a way to apply disorder, like if you do not have Bernice or Yanagi, because both of them are pretty good at applying well, their own element, and then of course Yanagi does thrive in disorder teams, so she would be pretty good with Miyabi. Which I guess it does make a ton of sense that, you know, the Section 6 team would work really well. You know, the characters would work really well with each other. I don't know, like, does Haramasa actually work that well with the others? Because again, well, Sukaku will buff him with the weapon, but that's about it, I think. I would really need to read Sukaku's whole kit properly. Because usually what I kind of do is I kind of like read it superficially, like know that she buffs if you with the weapon, if you do, you know, the 4 the special attacks, and that's about it. I generally don't really read that deeply, especially since, you know, again, let's be totally fair here. You do see the amount of text that this thing has, right? You know, well, mainly the core passive. Plus it's another 25 attacks, so I'll be focusing on getting this. But yeah, so does Miyabi have damage? Yes, she does. Again, I managed to clear the her own drive domain faster than Ellen could, mainly because Ellen does have to build up the anomaly, while meanwhile Miyabi will deal a lot of damage on her own, even without the anomaly. And then whenever you trigger it, you have that huge burst of damage, pretty much kind of like an assault. But yeah, is she easy to build though? Not really, since you kind of have to go for crits, and you know, going for crits is never fun. Plus, you do want to get penetration, because you know, you want to deal a ton of damage, ignore defenses and stuff. Plus, again, the last stat would be attack percent. So she technically is a character that you want all 4 stats to be good on her, which means you would need to have, you know, 4 perfect stats on everyone, so every defense percent or flat defense or flat attack that you get is technically worse than, you know, what you would need to get in comparison to someone like you know, Jane Doe, who all you really want is attack, anomaly mastery, and anomaly proficiency. Everything else doesn't really matter because her main source of damage is assault, and then when it comes to assault, you pretty much get free if you have like how much was it, 420 or something anomaly proficiency, you get pretty much a guaranteed crit on the assault, which is again the main damage dealing part of her kit. So yeah, you deal with damage, you deal damage quite easily with her. And even though Miyabi is also an anomaly character, as I said, she focuses on crits and attack more than anything, mainly because her anomaly thing is in par because in her core passive, clicking the wrong buttons, from here, like That's the thing. Whenever you get the burn, the frost burn break thing, which would be, you know, the equivalent of assault, it's percentage of attack. I'm not sure how much higher it gets with anomaly though, since none of the builds I saw online really gave her anomaly. So yeah, plus build up is also increased from the passive. But yeah, in conclusion, I am really enjoying her character. I really cannot wait to continue the story and see what it's all about. And yeah, it was honestly kind of fun to build another character like this. I did do a video similar to this, well, pretty much the same when Arlecchino came out, and I do plan on doing more for more like this for both Genshin, ZZZ, possibly Star Rail, and Wuwa. Then again, with Wuwa, it's mainly going to be the ranged only account that's going to have those. But yeah, if you did end up enjoying this video, why not leave a like, comment, or even subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you all in the next one.